Hello everybody, today we are going to talk about the biogas plant. Now, first of all, what is biogas? So, biogas is a gas that is generated actually by the anaerobic digestion by the bacteria when the biomass material is undergone through the fermentation process. Now, this biomass is the organic material that is produced by the plant, that is both the terrestrial and the aquatic plant and their derivatives. The biomass, we can also use the forest crop residues and the crops that are specially grown for the energy production on the farms, and the animal manure can also be used for the biogas generation. Now this biogas, it is a clean and efficient fuel. It is a mixture of methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide. And the chief constituent of this biogas is the methane. There are two type of biogas plant. One is the fixed dome type biogas plant. Another is the floating gas holder type of biogas plant. Now the principle behind is biogas. It is produced as a result of anaerobic fermentation of the biogas in presence of water. Now let us first discuss about the fixed dome type of biogas plant. The first is the construction. It is made up of the normal material, building material, that is brick and cement. And the structure of the biogas plant, it consists of 5 sections. First is the mixing tank. Second is the inlet tank. Now the mixing tank is present above the ground level. Inlet tank, the mixing tank opens underground into a sloping inlet chamber. The inlet tank is actually connecting the mixing tank with the underground chamber. This is how the fixed dome type of biogas plant it looks like. So in the picture you can see that this this is the mixing tank which is above the ground, and this is the inlet chamber. Second is the inlet chamber. It is a slopy and it is opening in the digester tank. This third one is the digester tank. So its opening is connecting into the digester tank. Now this is the outlet chamber. This is the outlet chamber. This is the fourth main part of the fixed dome type of biogas plant. And last is the overflow tank. This is the overflow tank. And here you can see that there is a glass valve here fitted here, and this pipe, the gas is reduced. The gas that is produced in the digester is taken out. Now how the biogas is produced? In the mixing tank, we will mix the cow dung or the animal dung mixed with the equal amount of water. Now the slurry is prepared here in the mixing tank. Now this slurry is allowed to move through the inlet chamber into the digester tank. Now in the digester tank, this slurry remains for about 2 months, and during this period the anaerobic fermentation by the bacteria takes place and the biogas is produced. Now this biogas is, because the gas has a tendency, it will be always rises up. So the biogas rises up in this area above that, in the upper chamber of the digester tank, and through this pipe the gas is collected, and through this valve the flow of the gas is maintained. Now when the slurry is totally digested with the anaerobic bacteria, now it becomes lighter and it moves towards the outlet chamber. And through this outlet chamber, it, it starts collecting in the overflow tank. And from the overflow tank, this spent slurry, we call it as spent slurry. Now this spent slurry is collected from the overflow tank, and it is removed from the overflow tank timely by the manual labor. Now this slurry is having some many nutrients in it, so it can be used in the soil for fertilization purpose. Now the digester, it is the inlet chamber that opens below the digester, which is a huge tank which has a dome ceiling. That is why it is called as dome shape, dome type. The ceiling of the digester has an outlet with a valve for the supply of gas. Now the outlet tank, the digester open from below into the outlet chamber, and the next is the last is the overflow tank through the outlet chamber. From the top, the small amount of overflow in this overflow tank, this spent slurry is removed. Now the raw material that is utilized in this biogas plant are animal dung, poultry waste, plant waste. Plant waste include husk, grass, weeds, etc. Human excreta, industrial waste, that includes sawdust, food processing from the food waste from the food processing industry, domestic waste which include vegetable peels, food, food material waste. These are all the raw material which can be used in the biogas plant for the biogas production. Now, this is the model of the second type of biogas plant, that is the floating gas holder type of biogas plant. Now the difference here in the two type of biogas plant is the digester tank that is built in the fixed dome type was a fixed made up of cementing material. But here in the floating gas holder type of biogas plant, the gas collects here, and this chamber is made up of stainless steel. The digester tank, on the top of the digester tank there is a floating stainless steel tank which where the gas will be collecting. That is why it is called as, its name is floating gas holder tank. It will float over the digester tank. Digester tank is made up of cemented material, but the gas collection is in this stainless steel tank. That is why its name is floating gas holder type of biogas plant. Now there are a lot of advantages of the biogas plant because it is a clean fuel, it is not causing any pollution. Secondly, it is a renewable source of energy and it can replace the LPG that is utilized in our kitchen, daily kitchen. And third, it can reduce the cost of the LPG which we are using, which is costing high. And thirdly, it can be utilized in the remote areas where there is a lot of animal waste, plant waste is available on farm. So from the waste, it can produce the gas which will be utilized for the in the kitchen. So that was all about the biogas plant. For the further studies, you can go through the link. Thank you.